Hello everyone, welcome to Automate with Kaj. Here we simplify industrial automation. On today's episode, we'll be configuring a Honeywell ControlEdge 2020 RTU as a MODBUS TCP master. The Honeywell ControlEdge 2020 RTU supports MODBUS TCP. We will configure this RTU as a MODBUS TCP master, meaning it will initiate communication with MODBUS TCP slave devices to read and write data. Here's a brief overview of the ControlEdge 2020 RTU. For this tutorial, we'll be using the non-redundant controller. The non-redundant controller consists of a CPM and an IOTA. CPM, which stands for Controller Processor Module, is a device that contains most of the electronics required to perform the function of a process controller. A CPM plugs onto an IOTA designed specifically for it. IOTA, which stands for Input-Output Terminal Assembly, holds the CPM and the connections for field and other wiring. The IOTA contains only passive devices. The picture description below shows the IOTA and the CPM as we had discussed in the previous slide. On the left side, we can see the IOTA with numberings indicating different terminal points. Point 1 is where we connect our power supply. The ControlEdge 2020 non-redundant controller can take power between 18 to 30 volts DC. Ports 2 and 3 are our communication ports. If you need to do MODBUS RTU communication, these ports are what you use. You can either use the RS485 ports, which are 2 in number, or the RS232 ports, which are 2 in number, as indicated by number 3. When you need to do MODBUS TCP communication, the Ethernet ports indicated by number 4 here is what you can use, and they are 2 in number. Please keep these numberings in mind when we get into configuration. When you need to expand your project, point 5 and 6 are your go-to points. And when you need to connect field devices, point 7 are your go-to points. Before we get into the configuration, here's a quick overview of what you will need. First of all, you will need a Honeywell ControlEdge 2020 RTU. And like I said before, we'll be using the non-redundant controller. If you do not have a physical device, you do not have an issue. You can use the simulator provided by Honeywell themselves. During the tutorial, I will show you how to set up the simulator. You need a laptop with ControlEdge Builder software installed. You also need a MODBUS TCP compatible slave device to communicate with. If you do not have a physical device, you can use the MODBUS slave simulator. The download link is in the description of this video. For those using physical devices, you need an Ethernet connection between the RTU and the MODBUS slave device. And finally, you need your undivided attention. So let's get started and go to ControlEdge Builder and start configuration. Drum roll, please. This is the ControlEdge Builder. In the next episode, I will show you how to configure the ControlEdge 2020 RTU using the ControlEdge Builder software.